If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly."
Having a moment to himself, Macbeth starts to think that if killing the king is all he has to do, then perhaps it's best to murder the king quickly and just move on with life. Interestingly, Macbeth goes on to say that while he wouldn't mind dealing with the troubles of his sins in the afterlife, he does fear the consequences that follow this sort of crime in his current life. He also realizes that King Duncan is a king that is loved by his people so much that everyone would feel the pain of his death. Macbeth concludes to himself that if it were not for his own ambition to become king, there would be no other reason to murder Duncan. While Macbeth is deep in thought, Lady Macbeth enters. She has come to get her husband since the king is almost finished dinner. At this point, Macbeth expresses his doubts and concerns about the idea of murdering the king.
"We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden pinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon."
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely?
"Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none."
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
Here, Lady Macbeth truly reveals just how vulgar and results-oriented she could be. In an attempt to pressure her husband to undertake the murdering of the king, Lady Macbeth says that even if it were her own baby feeding on her breasts, smiling before her eyes, she would not hesitate to smash her baby's brains into pieces so long as it was an act that she had sworn to perform.
"If we should fail..."
We fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail.
Lady Macbeth reveals her plans to get the king's guards so drunk that they will not remember what had happened the night before. And after killing Duncan, Lady Macbeth suggests that Duncan's blood can even be splattered on the guards to frame them for the murder. The scene ends with Macbeth finally agreeing to kill the king.
"Oh, I'm settled and bent up, each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mark the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know."